Yeah. What's good, people? This be the G Shah Cypha. You were tuned in to Underground Movers podcast. You know, we support all kinds of people that is grinding, doing some different things, taking things to another level. You know, I got a dope artist with me. So stay tuned so we can make sure you get in tune with what we got going on. Let's get it. Yeah. What's good, people? This be the G Shaw Cypher. You are live right now on Underground Movers. We got the homie Thoro
Huh?
Byrdy. You know what I mean?
Huh?
What's going
Yeah,
on?
what's going
Well,
on?
it's good.
Man, salute to the chat, man. What's going on, man? Thoro Byrdy, man. Working Bird the Weirdo. This is what I'm here for, man. You heard?
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
Shy, appreciate the opportunity. You heard?
no
100, man.
doubt, no doubt. You know what I mean? We checking in on a bunch of different platforms. You know what I mean? We got
Uh-huh.
um, you know what I mean? We got the YouTube checking in. You know what I mean? You'll see coming up right
Uh-huh.
here, the Streets Most Wanted. We got Twitter that's gonna be checking in. We got Facebook that's gonna
Uh-huh.
be checking in. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Shout out to everybody
Yeah.
that's really checking in and seeing what's going on. We talking to the
Back.
homie Thoro Byrdy. Let the people know where you from, my G.
Man, I'm from the Poconos, man. 570. You know what I'm saying? From the hood to the woods. You feel me? I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, from the hood to the woods. Yo, talk about what is it like growing up out there? Because for me, it was like, when I hear Poconos, growing up, it's more like, that's where people go to have a fun, for school days and stuff like that. But people don't really understand what it's
Mhm.
like being from there. So talk about that.
Yeah, see, it's different, bro. I'm originally from Patterson, New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
I moved out here in '03. I was like 15 years old. You feel me? And it's different, bro. You know, coming from the city, and then you come into the woods. You know what I'm saying? It's a different way of living, b. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Coming from the city life to but it was an adjustment. And then what was dope about it, bro? It's a melting pot. Everybody that's from the Poconos ain't from the Poconos.
Right.
Everybody from New York, Brooklyn, Bronx, Jersey, Patterson, Newark, you know what I'm saying? Camden, New
Right.
Orleans, bro, Cali. It's a melting pot, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, growing up out here was like growing up with New York niggas and Jersey niggas and Philly niggas, you know what I'm saying? So I got to see a little bit of everything, like, bro, on my horizon. Poconos is pretty dope though. It's your perception of it, you feel me? And
Right.
that being in the woods, that atmosphere, that nature calm the nigga down for real. You know what I'm saying? I think we all need that as city people, you know what I'm saying, being in the hood all the time.
Right.
We need that connection with nature, you feel me, is very important. But yeah, it's
Right.
dope out here though, man. It's from the hood to the woods, you feel me?
I feel you, man. Shout out to the people that's tuning in. Shout out Betty Smith. I see you
Word.
here. You know what I
Unc,
mean?
what's good, baby? Peace
Yeah,
to the gods. That's
yeah.
my uncle right there, man. Uncle Just, man.
Salute. That's what is good. That's what's good. You got family out here supporting.
Yeah.
So talk about like the upbringing, that made you into the artist that you in right now, artist that you are right now. What kind of trials and tribulations, things that you went through that made you who you are right now as we speak?
Um, I've been looking for my tribe for a long time, man. I'm a type of brother who like to see everybody win. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm part of a crew, man, you can't tell who's the leader. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I'm just down for the cause. You feel me? And my family is like that. You know what I mean? You don't know who the leader is. You don't know who's in charge. Everybody's a boss. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to see everybody win. You know what I mean? So I come from a family of spitters. My parents spit. You know what I'm saying? Like cousins, uncles. Like it's in the blood. You feel me? So
Yeah.
over the time, it was just like, yo, everybody was like, yo, you should do something with it. You should do something with it. You pretty good. It was like, yo, you know what? Yeah, you know what I mean? Let me do something with it. So
Right.
I started moving, rocking with 183rd, you know what I mean? Got down with the D Block camp early, you know what I'm saying, with Team Arlists, you know what I mean? Had training with them, you feel me? Brother schooled me, you know what I mean? I see that raw, you know what I'm saying? My nigga Kid, you know what I'm saying? Brothers
Right.
looked out, you feel me? So I just had to stick with it, man. I got to see the other side of what the life is really like doing this, you know what I mean? And it,
Right.
and it inspired me, you feel me? And it was like, yo, let me take it serious and sacrifice and dedicate myself to the journey, and that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
When would you say was the time of your life where you felt like, okay, this is when I'm taking it serious? Like, how old were you, or what time in your life you felt like, okay, now is the time to take it serious?
Um, Man, I had a lot of times like that, man. Like, you know what I mean? It was funny. Yeah, see, what's funny is this journey, man. Like, it hypes you up and then it lets you down. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, like, you got to learn how to weather the storm. You got to learn how to deal with your emotions throughout the journey. You feel me? But
Yeah.
like, honestly, man, I could say right now. You know what I mean? Like, another time was when I got down with the D Block camp with Team Arliss and them. You know what I'm saying? And that was a great feeling. You know what I mean? Getting to witness some things and being in the studio. You feel me? Like, but other than that, like right now, I'm going hard for self, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm focused. I'm finding my purpose. I understand what I want to do. I understand who I am. I understand I'm a weirdo. I had to go through a whole lot of transitions. You feel
Right.
me? You know what
Right.
I mean? A whole lot of towers, but I'm understanding now. You know what I mean? I'm comfortable with who I am, what I am, and how I'm delivering it to the people. So,
Right.
like, it's what's needed. Honestly, it's what's needed.
Right. Now you got an EP that's out. You know what I mean? Working Bird. You just dropped that.
Huh?
You know what I mean? You just dropped that literally yesterday. You know what I mean?
Literally,
Literally
literally.
yesterday.
Fact.
So, you know,
Happy
talk
born
about
day, Sire.
yeah.
R.I.P. Uncle Butch. You know what I'm saying? Happy born day, fame runner. You know what I'm saying? My fault, Shy. You know that's a significant day for me. You feel me?
Okay.
Word,
Okay, we got to make sure we salute that. You know what I mean? So, you know,
word.
RIP, you know what I mean? Happy birthday, all that good stuff
Mm-hmm.
out there to the family. So
Facto,
talk about the process
facto.
of creating the project Working Bird. You know what I mean? Talk about that. How was that created? You know what I mean? And you know, what was your thought process when you was putting that together?
Um, Shout out to Solar 235, man. Shout out to my whole Blood Brothers camp. You know what I'm saying? Shy, you
Right.
already know Flatline. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
Solar, like how I attack any beat, man. I ain't scared to write to anything. I ain't scared to step outside the lines. You feel me? Like what come to flows and whatever the case may be.
Right.
Um, Concept of writing or whatever. But he was like, yo, I'm gonna send you these beats, bro. He was like, these ain't your normal type of beats. They don't sound like Birdie. You know what I mean? He was like, they don't sound like Birdie. He was like, but make them sound like Birdie. I'm like,
Right.
all right, say no more. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna, I'm gonna get the people, I'm gonna let the people in because I've been grinding for a long time, man. It's my first time really dropping anything. You know what I'm saying? It's the first time that people ever heard me by
Right.
myself. All they heard was freestyles. They never heard full songs and features and all that. All they know is me rapping to the beat. You know what I'm saying? So now they getting like a full body of work to understand who I really am. I'm working Bird the Weirdo. This is what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? I suffer from, deep depression, suicidal thoughts, and all that mental health issues. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And that's something that I take pride in talking about because that need to be looked at amongst the black communities for real, for real. It's kind of
Right.
swept under the rug. And it's a lot of brothers, it's a lot of sisters, and children that suffer from what I'm suffering from. You know what I mean? So my
Right.
job is to give you the outlook on what we go through on a day to day basis. You know what I'm saying? As far as everyday living. You know what I mean? And why our thought process is the way it is, and why we have episodes the way we do, and you know what I mean. So, and then also I'm trying to help other families who have people that's suffering from mental health to understand how to deal with them better, talk to them, listen. You feel me? Support them. You know what I mean? It's trying to break the cycle here. Word.
You know what I mean? Like
But
I
yeah,
listen
working.
I listened to Working Bird, and I got it up on the screen for the people to see it. If you trying to check it, make sure you go to all the social, all
Hmm.
the digital platforms and cop that.
Yeah.
Thoro Byrdy. It's on the
Salute.
grindreport.com. This is what you're looking at right now. You know what I mean?
Uh
So
huh.
one of that, people to make sure they check that out because this is 6 songs. So this is an EP. It's 20 minutes. So we asking you to give us 20 minutes of your time to understand what's
Uh
going
huh.
on with the homie Thorough Birdie. You know what I mean? So
100.
got some songs on here that definitely talk about the things that you're going through, but at the same time, you showing people that you can do it. You got a lyrical passion, and you can spit. You know what I mean? You go raw. And what's dope about it is that you did this whole project with no curses, right? No
Uh huh.
N word. Like you had a focus. So talk about how
Facts.
important it was to within your stay within your thought process and stay within your consistency of creating these songs because you say, okay, I'm gonna do this with no cursing, no N word, no this, no that. How important for you was to make sure that was something that you did with this project?
you know, on some real talk, I don't curse or say the N word in any of my raps for real. Any of my features, you know, so I haven't done it like in the last 4 years. I think going on 5 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? My grandparents for real. You know, R.I.P. Grandpa Buck. You know what I'm saying? My grandma Mary. You know what I mean? They used to be like, I want to listen to your music, but you curse so much. Like you always saying nigga. Like you know what I mean? I'm like, oh word. I'm like, all right, I got you. Like you know what I mean? So I structured myself into writing without saying that. I had to get the point across like I was cursing still. You feel what I'm saying? Like I had to make the bar still hard as if I'm saying the N word and I'm you know what I mean? So
Right.
that formed my structure of writing, to change my structure of writing, you know what I mean? And I develop different flows, develop different cadences and all that. And I'm sticking to it. And on top of that too, you know, that homie shit, you know what I mean? I gotta change the perception. People don't understand like, you know, the essence behind things, you know what I mean? And, you know, I'm trying to change the light. So times like this when we have interviews, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, brother got a different energy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on that type time. And plus, like we're human beings, be with civilians. You know, we got feelings and emotions just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And people keep counting us out as if we savages or animals of some sort. And nah, like that change stops. That change starts now, for real, for real. So
Right.
that was the whole point of working bird. That's all I do is work. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the birdie. Got that bird vision. I see it all. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I see it to the point where people don't understand. They look at me crazy, but I gotta trust my instinct, you know, and that's part of the journey, trusting myself, believing in self, understanding self, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, all right, well, let me show and prove. You know what I mean? So that's the whole purpose of the working bird. You feel me?
Yo, shout out to the people that's tuning in. You know, shout
Facts.
out to DJ Squirt, John Loco, Industry's Most Wanted, my business partner,
Yeah.
Tampa Mystic. Y'all already know what's going on. You know what I mean?
Appreciate
One
the
of the
love.
things, and they love what you got going on and what you saying. You know what I mean? And one thing Industry's Most Wanted mentioned is that you're marketable out the gate, right? Because a lot of when it
Mm.
comes to radio, uh, like radio plays or TV licensing things like that, a lot of times you need the dirty version and the radio version. You don't need that with you.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You'll still take a listen to make sure you got everything's still they still got to listen to it for purpose and
Absolutely.
reliability. But at the
Absolutely.
end of the
Yeah.
day, you know what I mean, you got that locked in. So that's dope that you did it like
Mm-hmm.
that. Um, Solar, let's talk about this song that we're going to be premiering a little bit later, the Weirdo.
Uh-huh.
The first track
Uh-huh.
off, first track off the EP. You know what I mean? So talk about, the thought process when creating that. Shout out to Solar 235. He's on it
Big
as
shout
well.
out, man. Big
You
shout
know
out
what
to the
I mean?
brother.
Talk about that track.
Word. Um, I people always talking about, people be doing weird things. You know what I'm saying? You got different type of weirdos. You know what I mean? I'm
Right.
one of them good weirdos. I'm one of them different weirdos. You know what I mean? And from suffering from mental illness, it's what made me a weirdo. You understand what I'm saying? Like I used to be ashamed of it. I used to be, I've been a real outcast, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been to an all white school, been picked on, and fighting every day for like 4 years straight. You understand what I'm saying? I got a different outlook on things. So I'm embracing the weirdo. So whoever feels like they're a weirdo, embrace that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
100. Anybody who makes fun of that shit is scared to be themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point of it. So don't feel bad. Don't let nobody make you feel bad about being who you are, being comfortable with who you are. You know what I'm saying? Even if you do weird shit, whatever, embrace it. You know what I'm saying? And if
Right.
nobody understands it, make them understand it. That's just where I'm at with it. You know what I mean? But
Right.
the weirdo, that's basically what it's about. You know what I mean? People leaving me for dead. You know what I'm saying? People not believing in me. People doubting me. You know what I mean? And me having to take all them little pieces and put it back together for self. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
now that I'm put back together, what I'm gonna call myself? I'm gonna call myself the weirdo. You know what I
Right.
mean? And I'm gonna stamp that word.
Right. And you
100.
know what? And that's dope. First of all, mental health is definitely something that's important. You know what I mean? Like you really got to make sure that you recognize it, or do the best to recognize it, and then do your best to get through it. You know what I mean? And do your best,
Hmm.
period, to push forward. But being able to put it in your music and make something positive out of it, you know what I mean? Because people could
Yeah.
try to take your so-called weaknesses and try to throw it against you, but you taking this thing and you twisting it, you know what I mean, and you making it work for you.
Yeah.
So what would you say
Yeah.
coming up, you know what I mean? And shout out to Shauna Smith. I see her on there. She said, and you did
Auntie.
that, you know what I mean? She said, and you did that,
Auntie. Love
you
y'all, man.
know.
Shout out to
DJ
my parents,
Squirt,
man. Shout out to everybody, man.
DJ Squirt is asking for music, so I'm gonna personally send the music to her myself. You know what I mean? That's family right there. You know
Okay.
what I mean? She's
Love, I appreciate that. Thank you, sincerely.
DJ, you know what I
Word.
mean? So Nerve DJs, VP of Nerve DJs, so that's a DJ coalition. Um, Definitely doing some things. I'm gonna
That's love.
send it out to her, so you never know who watching. You know what I mean? So I'll make sure I send that
Thank
to
you.
her
Appreciate
directly.
that. Yeah.
But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, what are some of the things you've learned, whether it be inside the music world or outside the music world, that you feel like is important to you as you move forward in your goals?
Remaining humble, open minded, you know what I'm saying? And most importantly, building relationships. Like it's a lot of things to it, man. Like it varies. Like if you only been in it for a few years, you know, you really don't understand how it works, you know, but then, you know, once you win it, it's like, oh, okay, I understand what I gotta do. I gotta humble myself, you know. 183rd told me some real shit years ago during my little training and all that, my artist development. He was like, yo, the people you see coming up, it'll be the people you see going down too. You know what I'm saying? So don't think that because you lit right now, that could be going tomorrow, and that same person that was sitting there, you know, is on that same journey now. So you just got to be humble. So that's what I learned throughout this journey, man. Being humble and staying consistent with the work. You feel me? Real
Right,
talk.
right. Man, recently, you know what I mean, and we talked about it, we touched about it a little bit earlier. Recently, you know, we've collectively added to a group called the Blood Brothers. You know what I mean? So and talk to us about what the Blood Brothers, who the Blood Brothers are, you know what I mean, and you know what they mean to you, and you know, kind of like, you know, your plans going forward in that group.
Hey yo, what's dope about Blood Brothers? Like, it's not gang affiliated or anything like that. It's a real brotherhood. It's more than a brotherhood. It's about being your most authentic self. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? It's about being the best son, the best brother, the best husband, the best father. You know what I
right,
mean? The best nephew, best uncle, whatever the title may hold. You just want to be the best. That you want to be your most authentic self. And what's unique about the Blood Brothers is that the Blood Brothers came to me when I was in a time of my deep depression, you know, heavy suicidal thoughts where I really thought that it was no more. I ain't even want to do this no more. Like I was completely off this music shit. Like
right,
fuck the world. Like you know what I'm saying? I hate life. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real. You know, I wake up battling and suffering from thoughts and emotional roller coasters and mood swings. I suffer from a lot. You know what I mean? So to deal with that and go on with everyday living, unheard of, bro. It's hard.
right,
Let
right,
alone to have some brothers actually come out. Solar was coming from upstate New York to the Poconos, picking me up, driving me back to upstate. I'm sleeping in the studio. Real nigga shit. Like, you know what I mean? He ain't charging me nothing. I'm laying down Johns. He taking me back home. Then he going back to work. Man got a whole family and all that. You feel me? Like, shout out to sis and all that. You feel me? But that's what Blood Brothers is about, man.
right,
Niggas want to see niggas win. Real shit. Like,
right,
it ain't a time where anybody ever stopped an avenue for me to progress. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And that right there in itself, bro, is a rarity, bro, because it's like crabs in a barrel out here. Nobody wants to see nobody win. Everybody hating. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of
right.
negative energy out here. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
to be around a group of brothers, man, that's willing to teach. You know what I'm saying? Willing to, you know, be there. Like Blood Brothers been there a lot of times for my mental health and my issues. You know what I'm saying? I go to the group chat. My bro's there for me. Like it's deeper than music. You know what I mean? We chop it up on different levels, different ways to make money legally. You know what I'm saying? You know, different avenues and of schooling and knowledge of life and our people. It's more than rap. It's more than music. You know what I'm saying? And being part of this, I've grown. I've literally grown. You know what I mean? To the
right,
point where it's like I look back at it like, damn, I did all that? Like in this little amount of time? Like,
right,
I bet. Let's keep grinding. Like, fuck it. Like I'm all in.
right.
Word.
You know
So
what I mean?
Blood Brothers real to me.
And I wanted to make sure that we talk about that because you know we got a project coming out. You know, I'm part of the Blood Brothers as well. Shout out
Uh-huh.
Flatline, shout
Facts.
out Solar 235. But I wanted to
Uh-huh.
make sure we highlight you within that, you know what I mean? Because I think it's important that, you know, without the pieces of the puzzle never gets created, right? Like you always missing a piece.
Facts.
And now
Facts.
we got those pieces. And sometimes it takes something like a brotherhood to kind of bring people back to,
Yeah.
functioning. You know what I mean? They may not be all okay
Yeah.
at that particular time, but if we
Yeah.
point
Yeah.
that okay direction, you know what I mean? And
You
it's
know what they say, man. It's take a village. You know what I'm saying?
right, right, right.
So that's just how I'm looking at it, B. Like, blood brothers. Hey, yo, I just want to say this too. I don't curse or nothing on my joint, yo. I requested my blood brothers for a feature on my shit, right? The last song called Blood, but I was like, yo, man, I need y'all to jump on this, man. I was like, yo, can y'all please do me a favor, yo? Can y'all please not curse and say the N word, B? Like, I'm gonna have my peoples listening to this, you know what I'm saying? Even though I'm G'd up and all that, I still like to maintain a type of professionalism. And my brothers came through and looked out, man. And then my brother shoot a shout, man. He was like, B, I don't think that was ever done in history, bro. I don't think nobody ever got a request like that and everybody jumped on and, followed suit. I was like, words. So shout out to my blood brothers, man. That's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Especially Flatline, man. I appreciate you, bro. Real talk.
Shout out to Flatline. I know when we got that
100.
request, you know what I mean? We was like, yo, okay, we got to figure this out. But you know what? We made it happen. Why? Because it was that important to you. You know what I mean? It was that important. So
Yeah.
we even,
Right.
we even look at it crazy. We just said, all right, we're gonna make this happen. And we made it happen. You know what I mean? So that's what we gotta do.
Real talk.
6 songs on Working Bird. Listen, I need to make sure y'all understand what's going on with the homie Thoro Byrdy. You know what I mean? Not only did he drop EP less than 24 hours ago, he's also featured in a magazine that we have out called The Ground Report. You see the name The Ground Report in the back. You see, you see what we got going on. I want to show y'all how this man is working. And constantly keeps working. You know what I mean? So
Word.
shout out to everybody that's really been, tuning in. But yeah, Thoro Byrdy, Ground Report, you know what I mean? Like he's really out here taking it to another level. You know what I mean?
Seriously.
Make sure that y'all see that right now. You see the homie, Thoro Byrdy, groundreport.com. It's on the front cover. I'm sorry, it's on the front page of the Ground Report. You see him in here. He's working, and for people that's really working, for the people that's really pushing, grinding, right? You know what I mean? If you grinding, we want to report it. Shout out to my business partner, Tampa Mystic, because the Ground Report, you know what I mean, doesn't happen without her. You know what I mean? A lot of things we got on, and but we got a lot of things happening. And one of the things I wanted the people to see is like, yo, Thoro's working. If this is his first official project that he put out, we got more coming. We got the Paul Brothers project coming in February, 2/22/22 to be exact, right?
Feel me?
2/22/22. We got the Blood Brothers projects called Legends Never Die. Thoro Byrdy is on every single track. So if you just want to listen to Thoro, make sure y'all cop that. But in the meantime, make sure y'all tune in. Make sure that y'all are tuned in to Working Bird. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all tune in to Working Bird. I want y'all to really see what's going on. I'm gonna take us off the screen. 6 songs. We asking for 20 minutes of your time. It's on all digital platforms. You a DJ, get at me personally. I will send it to you myself. No fouls, just all MP3s. I'm not playing with your time. But if you just want to listen to some dope music, we got 6 tracks. The Blood Brothers, which is the team, is number 6, but 1 through 5, Thoro is doing this thing. So I want y'all to understand what's really going on. And shout out to everybody that's really been grinding. You know what I mean? So let everybody know, like, what else you looking forward to do in the future? Is there anything else that you want to tackle, that you want to be part of, that you dream about, that you haven't even tried yet?
Everything, man. Everything. I want to get into movies, and, writing, directing movies. You know what I'm saying? YMCA centers. You know what I mean? Community centers. You know what I mean? Like, the main goal is to have a building, bro. I want a building where I could have like a career job link in it, and like a trade school where you could learn how to do masonry work, electronics, you know, anything with a trade. You feel me? And on
Right.
top of that, it would have dance studios and like hip hop dance studios and actual audio studios where you could, you know, record and all that. And we'd teach you, like, you know, how like 3PA did with me. Shout out to Third Pound, man, real talk. Because when I got down with 3PA, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here in the Poconos, it's Third Pound affiliations, you know what I mean? And what them brothers do is, them brothers got a program where they bring inner city kids, troubled youth, basically, and they put them in, you know, basketball, football, and baseball. When you want to rap, we got you. When you want to dance, we got you. When you want to set up shows, and we got you. So Third Pound put me in a position that I'm in right now. You know what I'm saying? So if it wasn't for Third Pound giving me the avenues, I wouldn't have got that experience being in the D Block studio, being in the Vinny Idol studios and all that, gaining real experience and knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to give back. So I'm a product of that. You feel me? So I'm trying to give back to the community. You know what I mean? And I got to start with self, and then
Right.
it's my family. You know what I mean? I got to put my family on, and then once I see I could do it with my family, and we all on the same page, and we all eating together, and we're gonna tackle the next group of family that's strong like us, and we're gonna keep shedding and spreading the knowledge until we could break the cycle as a people, bro. Until we have our own funds and we can do whatever the fuck we want. You know what I'm saying? Real
Yeah.
talk.
I like that, man. You know what I mean? I definitely like that. Um, and that's what we should be doing. You know, we should be
Real
congratulating
talk.
each other instead of hurting each other. We should be lifting each other up instead of bringing each other down. So I can definitely understand that. Um, one question I want
They
to
say
ask,
lead by example.
right,
They say my fourth shot. They say lead by example. I'd rather live it. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
That's real
right,
talk, bro. Like I'm living by example, B. I'm just not saying what I'm saying. I'm living it. So when you hear my music, you see, like, you know what I mean?
you
It
said
is
that, and
what
you
it is.
said that in one of the songs. This is why it's important to make sure y'all check out Working Bird. Again, available on all digital platforms. He's saying stuff that's crazy. Pay attention to the words, the lyrical, the things that he put together. You know, the way he put it together.
Hmm.
He's taking things to another level. One question I'm gonna ask you, because you know we got the ground report in the back. You see that in the back. Question I always ask: what is your definition
Hmm.
of grind?
Yeah, yeah. My definition of grind is doing everything you can to better yourself and your family. You know what I'm saying? That's my definition of grind, B. Whether that's healing yourself mentally, if you're in a situation where you can't, you know, generate money right now, it's okay. You know what I mean? You got to get yourself together in order to generate money. You know what I mean? How you going to generate anything if you messed up here? That's why
Right,
mental health is important. You can't do anything if your mind ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So my definition of grind is anybody doing anything to better themselves and their family and their situation on a positive note. You know what I'm saying? Brothers be grinding the wrong way sometimes. They be grinding with alternative motives. You know what I mean? And it never falls through the way they wanted to because of the alternative motives. You feel me? So that's what my definition of grind is. Be words.
right. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? I definitely is no wrong answer, but that right there definitely
Yeah.
keeps you gives you a thought process of all right, yeah, I think I need to think that way too. You know what I mean? So
100.
tell the people you got a lot of people on here supporting you. You got some new people on there that just being
Salute.
introduced
Salute to
to
the
you.
chat.
You know what I mean? So talk,
Hmm.
let them know how they can find you on social media. You know what I mean? Where can they find more Thoro Byrdy if they trying to look for you?
You go to my YouTube page, man. Go like and subscribe to my YouTube page, man. Thorough Birdie YouTube page. I got freestyles on there. Like when I'm doing this, I'm giving you the journey of being in the industry at the bottom, learning it thoroughly. You feel me? So what I'm going through and my mistakes, you're gonna see it firsthand. You know what I mean? So hopefully you can help somebody out in your family or anybody that you got in your circle trying to do this music, and
Right,
you can learn and benefit from my mistakes. So I'm just trying to, show people my journey. You know what I'm saying? Like I just dealing with mental health. We want to be understood so bad, but we don't know how to articulate it in a way that people can understand us.
right.
So I'm trying to do it my best way through my music. You know what I mean? So go to my YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Thorough Birdie on everything. Twitter, Thorough Birdie all the way down, 100. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's what it is. And right quick, because this is a question I wanted to ask you more in the beginning. Yo, give us the origin behind your brand, meaning when I say your brand, I mean your name. Like when you are artist, whatever name you pick as an artist going forward will now be your brand. So when I came up with Shah Cypha, there's a story behind it, right? So talk to me about how Thoro Byrdy was the name you decided. Like, how did you come up with that as your brand name, moving into this business?
See, it's funny, Shy. When I was doing this music, bro, you know, being in the seat that I was in and being able to witness a lot of possibilities, bro, a lot of good things, it made me see how incomplete I was. You know what I'm saying? So throughout the years, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna make my name Thorough because my goal is to do everything as thorough as I can to the
Right.
best of my ability. You know what I'm saying? So that'll keep me from the lazy procrastination streak. You feel me? And Birdie didn't come till later, till after I was homie and all that. And I've been in the streets for a while, and you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying. I done went through my trials and tribulations. You know what I'm saying with the mental health. I ain't understand mental health neither until it happened to me. You know what I
Right.
mean? It came out of nowhere, bro. Like I had a collapse. I lost it all. I lost the job, the crib, the car, everything collapsed on me at once like 4 years ago, you know what I mean? Which put me in that deep state. You feel me? So that's how I know this shit real, man. You know what I'm saying? Now that I'm pulling myself out, it's the phoenix rising from the ashes. I'm a Scorpio as well. You know what I'm saying? If anybody into the horoscopes and all that, I'm the phoenix rising from the ash, and I'm an eagle Scorpio. I'm not a ground Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? So that bird is stuck with me. Like, you know what? Swan, plus my family name is Swan. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat right now is originally Swans, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, the family of Smiths, that's a fact, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well shit, it's destined. You know what I mean? I gotta be the birdie. Fuck it. You know what I mean? And the bird vision, the bird see it all. The bird gets to fly around, pull up when he want, dip when he want, you know what I'm saying? Climate change, it get hot, he dip off, you know what I'm saying? The bird
Right.
can do a lot of things, man. Birds are dangerous. He dangerous, you know what I'm saying? People be sleeping on the bird. They be
Fact.
sleeping on the bird. So I had to make it Thorough Birdie, then working bird the weirdo. This is what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to talk about all the stuff that people are scared or embarrassed to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because talking about mental health is honestly embarrassing. You know what I mean? It's like you don't really want to share. But I'm to the point where I don't really give a fuck. So you know what I'm saying? You gonna have to deal with it. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to feel what I feel. I'm gonna make you understand what I'm going through or what we going through. I'm gonna be the voice. So this is where I'm at with it. Word.
Dope. I like the story behind that because it, you know what I mean? Like it's personal for you. You know what I mean? It's not just the
Very.
name. It's you. It's your life. It's your DNA. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
shout out to everybody. You see Shauna Smith. She on here. 183rd. Biz. You know what I mean?
Kid, that's it. Yo, 3PA, that's the brother right there, man. Y'all go subscribe to his YouTube page too, man. That brother always showing love. He molded me into this, you heard? You know what I'm
Dope.
saying? 100. That's the one with 3PA. That's how I got down with Team All this and all that. 183rd B's, man. Shout out, man.
Yeah.
100.
So this is what we gonna do, man. We've been talking about this music. We gonna give them a little taste of the music you got going on right now on Spotify or Apple, all the digital
Mm-hmm.
platforms. You know what I mean? We gonna play that song, The Weirdo. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so tell the people one more time who just joined. Give me a little brief description of what this song is about. You know the producer of this track?
Nah. Solar do though.
Okay, so yeah, we'll make
Yeah,
sure we get
yeah.
that. But yeah, you know what I mean. So when y'all people hear this, you know what I mean, we hear this intro, then we gonna move right into the Thoro Byrdy joint,
Word.
the weirdo. You know what I mean? Feel free to get hyped off of this song yourself, Thoro. You know what I mean? Get
Yeah,
it.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's my joy right there. It's the first drop of the first, you know what I mean? So the
right.
Weirdo Man featuring Solar 235 is basically about me finding myself. I understand who I am. Everybody go through that moment in life where everything crumbles, your whole world crumbles. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't about that. It's about how you put yourself back together. You feel
Right.
me? And then when you put yourself back together, now you know what I'm saying, what you want to call yourself, where you want to go with it, what you embracing, you learning piece by piece, you learning every piece. So the weirdo is the perfect fit for me because that's exactly who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm a weirdo in a
And that,
good way. You feel me?
so I'm gonna give it to y'all like this because you talked about the Blood Brothers, so this is how it's going down right quick.
The Blood Brothers Music Group. Get familiar.
Hey, yo, Thoro Byrdy, proud to call you my blood brother, my G. I seen you go through some tough situations, but kept going forward, so keep grinding, my G. Feel me? 8 bars got him like we don't respect rappers. The art of revenge, solo go war for the pen snapping. Backpack gun at the side with the game lacking. I'm done with the change now, I go back to them days clapping. The clip spun backwards, the magazine saying lagging. The crack in your brain open, the size of your face blacked in. No F's given, this blood brothers a sharp head. A couple smart sinners, the sicker than local drug dealers.
Turning my back isn't an option. Who was there for me when I was stuck at the bottom? Showed all that love for nothing, look where it got him. Paper is the only discussion, who got a problem for real? Blood work, I'm a blood brother, ain't no truth, I'ma bring the beef like it's flood buckets. What it do? I make them bleed when the slug touches. The extreme will drop the clip, let the gun butcher. The birdie on fire and they hate that. So old, just like an 8-track from way back. I'm in the woods, third row, rocky like ASAP. From the hood, thinking that you good, I'ma take that. Overlooking, misunderstood, and I hate that. Limitation causing all these barriers, I break that. Time for payback, King Kong when I ate that. Love to stay back, stay back or get your face smashed. All of that pain in the soul, these are the things that's been shown. Some say he out of control, guess it's the way that it goes. He's the working bird, he's the weirdo, putting in that pain what he here for. They already trying to give an earful. What a weirdo. All of the pain in his soul, these are the things that's been shown. Some say he out of control, guess it's the way that it goes. Finally it happened, been waiting a long time. Gotta put your weight on the won't shine. Work ethic starts with self for the whole grind. Centimeters, inches to yards, the whole nine. Yeah, working for the weirdo. Gotta get it for the weirdo. What I'm here for. I don't really listen if you wanna give an earful. We can handle business, get it poppin', get the info. Yeah, no longer putting my A's in one basket. Get one time with one life, with one casket. Got one rhyme like one mic with one passion. One word from one bar to make magic. All of that pain in his soul, these are the things that's been shown. Some say he out of control, guess it's the way that it goes. He's the working bird, he's the weirdo, putting in that pain what he here for. They already trying to give an earful. You dealing with a weirdo. All of the pain, these are the things that's been shown. Some say he out of control, that's the way that it goes.
You know I had to do it. You know what I mean? Listen, that's the first track off of the EP that's out right now, Working Bird. I need y'all to go check that out again. Put that on repeat for them. You know what I mean? Make sure that y'all play every single song. Put it on repeat. Support this brother in his journey. Again, you know what I mean? After this, we got another one of our blood brothers dropping. We on that too. We supporting him. We on that too. And you know, shout out Flatline. He dropped it in January.
Big shout out, man.
You know, he dropped it in January with his own EP. We featured on there because we supporting our brothers, the blood brothers on the full project. Just Never Die. All of us on every track. We grinding. We going hard. But today, right now, we talking about Thoro Byrdy. So I want y'all to understand that we also got this song in rotation on our radio stations, Power 107.6, The Truth, that's out of Jacksonville. We also got it on the Hype 87.3 out of Atlanta. Shout out my business partner once again, Tampa Mystic. We got it on there. So make sure that y'all, you know, go support him. And make sure that, you know, hit that share button when he posts something. You know what I mean? And 100. You know, like I said, keep it grinding. Yo, any shout out you want to give to the peoples? Anything that you want to say before we get out of here?
Man, shout out to my parents, my grandparents, everybody that's in the joint right now. My aunts and uncle Just, Auntie Shauna, Josh, see you, shout, my sister, my blood brothers, 183rd B's, you know what I'm saying? On my swans. Fuck, you know what I mean? Let's go on, be real talk. A lot of people been there for me, man. My cousin Carly, I see you, girl. You know what I'm saying? What up, Buzz? She been holding me down too. My family is very supportive, man. It's real good. Qua, I see you, boy. It's an honor to be from this family, bro. They inspired me to do this. TT, I see you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's it. Everybody who been riding with me on my journey, my nigga, I always said, yo, when I was depressed and them days I was waking up wanting to die, I'm only rocking with the people who was concerned about me, and everybody that I just named was concerned about me, bro. 100, and I'm keeping it a beam from this point on. Real
Right.
talk.
Right. Y'all
Word.
keep supporting them. Keep, you know what I mean, checking up on them. You know what I mean? Making sure that, you know, dude is good, consistent. That's what we do as a family with the Blood Brothers. That's what he needs with his, you know,
Word.
his family before the Blood Brothers. You know what I mean? So, you know, keep grinding.
Word.
Listen,
Word.
make sure y'all go follow the Underground Movers on Instagram. It's Underground Movers on Instagram. It's
Fact.
UG_movers on Twitter. They wouldn't let me do Underground Movers. Somebody with like 2 follows got that. They wouldn't let me keep it. So I had to do UG _movers on Twitter, at the Ground Report on Instagram. Go to YouTube. My Underground Movers podcast on YouTube. We were late on the YouTube thing, so we trying to get our followers up. But the Ground Report, Facebook, if y'all tuning in through there, I appreciate you. If you tuning in through the Ground Report on Twitter, I appreciate you. If you tuning in through the Ground Group, because we got the page on the Ground Report on Facebook and we got the group. That's about 200 to 300 people. Yo, shout out to everybody that's really been paying attention to what we got going on. You know what I mean? This is Underground Movers Podcast. Thoro Byrdy. Shout out to everybody. You know what it is. And, you know, I'm going to give y'all this one more time because it's that serious.
The Blood Brothers Music Group. Get familiar.
It's that familiar. I need y'all to understand what's going on. All right, y'all. I appreciate everybody that's been tuned in. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody. You know, I'm putting these all up here so everybody can see the support that you getting. You know what I'm saying? Like the support that you getting. And
Word. Appreciate you, Unc.
Right. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure you have access to that.
Mohawk.
Yeah.
I remember y'all, niggas. I remember y'all. We lit.
Right. So listen, more Underground Movers coming. You already know what it is. Holla at your boy. Salute.
Salute.